back everyone to PC Mazda Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2019 Sport Model CX-3. Now this particular one right here as it sits, this is going to MSRP out at $21,435. This one is also equipped with the Sport Model I-ACTIVESENSE Package, which is going to list for $1,100. And that's going to add all of your I-Active Safety Sense features. It's going to add you actually get the heads-up display in this one. Now it's the little plastic piece that flips forward, not the projection one. Like on your CX-5s, your Mazda 3, your Mazda 6. We'll take a look at that once we get inside the vehicle. This is also in the ceramic paint coloration. The only two vehicles in the Mazda lineup that has this option is going to be the CX-3 and the Miata. So I think it's a pretty sharp looking paint coloration. Kind of wish it came to the other ones as well, your other trim, or Mazda models. So let's go ahead and get around the vehicle, take a look at the exterior, take a look at the inside, and we'll take it out for a test drive and see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the video, liking it. If you guys have any comments or anything like that, questions about the vehicle, feel free to drop it down below. I always read them. If it's a question I can answer or get the information for you, I'm all over it. So let's go ahead and get around the outside. So right on the front of the vehicle, you're going to have the glass plating over the emblem that's going to show that you have the high-speed emergency braking and your radar cruise control. Now the wheels on the CX-3 are going to be 16-inch wheels. So these are going to be the smallest wheels outside of the Miata that Mazda has to offer. Come around the vehicle here. Since you do have the I-ACTIVESENSE Package on here, you are going to have your blind spot monitoring right there in the mirror. You can probably barely see it. So once again, the CX-3 is going to be one of the smallest vehicles Mazda has to offer in the American lineup. We'll pop the back on this here. Small storage compartment in the back. You can get some groceries back there. It'll be a 60-40 split with those back seats. Under the mat there, you are going to have your spare under there. This, when we're talking about smallest vehicles, outside of the Miata in the US, this is the smallest vehicle Mazda has to offer. This is actually on the Mazda 2 platform, which is no longer offered in the US. So we'll go ahead and hop into the vehicle, take a look on the inside, and see what it has to offer. Alright, so getting on into the vehicle, no keyless entry on the exterior, even though it does have that package on there. All your door controls there. The door's finish is that matte kind of silver. Go ahead and have a seat inside the car. So you do not get a TFT display on this to show your radar cruise control or anything like that. It's kind of cool though that the AC vents are the Miata's AC vents. So they're omnidirectional. You can move them wherever you want, point them wherever you want. So it's kind of a cool setup. 2019's biggest change though, that center armrest is standard now. Earlier models, that was actually an option, and you didn't even get that center armrest in there. So that's a huge step up, I think, where you're not having to pay extra to get that armrest. We'll take a look in the back seat. Headrests can be moved way up. They're quite a different shape. You do get a little center armrest. So it's going to have interesting setup for your cup holders there. A tight little back seat though. Of course, this vehicle is definitely probably going to be more targeted towards a first-time car or someone that just a single individual, maybe not so much a family, that maybe the CX-5 or the CX-9 would be targeted at. So let's go ahead and take it out on the road, see how it drives, and then we'll go from there. So we'll do one last walk around the vehicle. So once again, this is the 2019 CX-3 Sport model with the Sport model I-Active Safety Package on it. 16-inch wheels. This is also going to be running the 2.0 4-liter engine, 148 horsepower, 146 foot-pounds of torque. So this is basically going to be the old Mazda 3 engine that they cut out, that they no longer offer in 2019. Go and hop right on in. So this is where your little, let's turn the AC down so it's not blowing with the camera. That's the little flip up heads-up projection display you're gonna get. It's a little more difficult to see than your projection that you get on the other Mazda models. They've pretty much phased this out in all of the others, so I can't imagine that this won't be phased out in maybe a 2020 CX-3 if they can fit it there. You're gonna notice your top, your little hood that it's got right there is gonna be smaller than your other models. So it may be something that they can't fit at all into the dash in this one. So we'll see coming up. Once again, I think a lot of the interest in this model will go away once the CX-30 comes out later this year. So we'll see how they change this up to make it more attractive. So you get a fun little sporty takeoff. We'll really get on it once we turn onto this road here. You've got your digital speedometer down here. Once again, you don't have the TFT display up here to show your radar cruise control or anything like that, but you do get the analog tachometer, the digital speedometer, and you can cycle through the info screen on there showing your range, your fuel economy, and stuff like that. So we'll throw it in the sport mode as well. And we'll take off right here. Can't get much faster. So a little slow on the takeoff on there, but it is the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine versus the 2.5s that we've been used to on the other models. So it's to be expected, even though it is a lighter vehicle. But it gets up and goes. For it, you're not going to be racing in this car, but if you need to take off onto an interstate in a traffic or something like that, this is going to get the job done. This is going to be a good vehicle for you to just get around, commute in for someone maybe fresh out of college and they need a car that's going to get a good gas mileage and have a little bit of stowage capacity in the back. But at this price point here, you could also be looking at a like an intro model hatchback that's going to have a little bit more space. Your cabin area is actually larger in the hatchback Mazda 3
than it is in this vehicle here. The hatchback Mazda 3 is going to sit a little bit lower though versus this one. So it's just a matter of if you like sitting up higher, this may be the vehicle for you. If you want more space though, might want to wait and see what the price points are going to be on the CX-3, since it's going to be sitting on the same frame as the Mazda 3, and you'll have a very similar storage capacity while sitting up higher in the CX-3 versus this. I think right now, if you needed a vehicle today, you're not going to go wrong with the CX-3 if it's just you and you need that better fuel economy. But if you've got the time to wait and you do maybe want that more compact SUV, but you do need a little bit more storage, not quite CX-5 storage though, I'd wait till the CX-30 over this model here. What I do think is cool though is the addition of this package, this I-Active package on the Sport model, giving you that heads-up display. You're getting the auto headlights, you're getting the auto windshield wipers, you're getting all of these features that are traditionally reserved for your top-of-the-line models or mid-trim models, but you're just getting them on the base for $1,100, $1,100 flat. That's not bad. That's a pretty convincing package. If you're looking at financing a vehicle, it's $1,500 or $15 a month difference to pick up all these neat little features. You would think though that with that package, maybe they could have added something like heated seats. I know they've got to reserve it for something, reserve features for in the higher trim levels, but it would have been something cool to add to it. Your later trims pick up the leatherette interiors. They still have the cloth in them all the way up to the Grand Touring. They never go to a full leather seat. So that's something that they may improve upon in 2020, since they've got their road to premium going on right now, where they're trying to step up the quality, well, I shouldn't say the quality so much, but the cosmetic looks of the cars, to where it looks like you're sitting in a Audi, a BMW, or Mercedes without that price tag. That's something that they're really gonna have to go to, is adding in the full leather interiors and just sprucing up what it looks like inside. If in the US market they don't kill the CX-3 altogether. If memory serves correct, this isn't anywhere near one of their best selling models, so it may be something that goes away altogether after maybe your 2020 model, after they see how the CX-30 does. So thank you guys for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the content that you saw. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. And I'm looking to always improve what we're showing off here. I think in the near future, we're going to be adding maybe a monthly rumors and scuttlebutt kind of episode every month. It'll just replace the review for that week. Any kind of ideas of what you guys want to see, please leave it down in the comment section down below. Once again, as I said earlier, I do read everything that's shown down there. I enjoy seeing any kind of feedback that you guys are able to give. Thank you guys so much for your time today. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your week.